Lady Macbeth, Act 1, Scene 5, we're carrying on. Now, we're looking at how she's responding to the letter, and what Shakespeare is doing is developing this character for us, creating this characterisation, so we understand then how she's going to respond and how she's going to persuade and how she's going to control, but how she's going to manage her relationship with her husband at the point where they need to be so strong, because they're going to commit murder together, okay? She's going to plan it, he's going to do it. That's nice, isn't it? All right, so task 4. I want you to think about how she's responding to the letter. And I've done this in 2 parts, all right, because there's 2 sections to her response. The first bit, you can see there's a little clip, you can watch that clip as well. She starts telling us about her husband. She responds to the letter and she starts to come up with a plan, all right? So I want you to translate it and start to think about how her character is developed. So, this is what she says. Glams thou art, and corder, and shalt be what thou art promised. Yet I do fear thy nature. It is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Thou wouldst be great, art not without ambition, but without the illness should attend it. What thou wouldst highly, thou wouldst thou holily, wouldst not play false, and yet wouldst wrongly win. Thou'dst have, great Glams, that which cries, thus thou must do, if thou have it, and that which rather thou dost fear to do than wishes should be undone. Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits in thine ear, and chastise with the valour of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round, which fate and metaphysical aid doth seem to have thee crowned withal. There's loads there, okay? Don't worry if you didn't get it. Let's talk it through, all right? So she starts at the beginning. Glams thou art, and corder, and shalt be what thou art promised, okay? There's the 3 predictions. You are Thane of Glams, Lord of Glams. You have now been promoted to Thane of Corder. 2 have come true. And you shall be what you're promised. You shall be king. It's not you might be or you could be. It's you shall be. It's a definite. It's a modal verb, a deontic modal verb, which talks about definiteness, okay? So she is like, you will be king because I want to be queen. Yet I do fear thy nature. So she's worried about his personality. She doesn't think he's strong enough, okay? It is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. I worry about your personality. It's too milky. It's too sweet. It's too feminine. It's too nourishing. It's too pure. It's too good. You're too good, loyal, honest, to actually catch the nearest way. And the nearest way to becoming king is to kill the king, okay? So she doesn't think he's strong enough. Thou wouldst be great. You'd be a great king. All right, I'd be a great queen. Thou wouldst be great. Art not without ambition. You are ambitious. You want to be king. You'd be a great king. You're ambitious enough. But you're without the illness that should attend it. You haven't got the darkness in you. You haven't got the thing in you that actually would murder to become king. All right? You'd wait and see if it happened naturally. All right? What thou wouldst highly, thou wouldst thou holily. I always say that bit wrong. So you want something high, your ambition is high, but you're going to do it in a holy way. You're going to wait for nature to take its course. God will make you king if you're going to be king, and you believe that. And that's not enough for Lady Macbeth. Would not play false. So you're not actually going to do things cheating or badly. You're going to do things honourably. She doesn't like that. Okay? And then if I jump a bit, it says, hie thee hither. Okay? Get here quickly, get home quickly, that I may pour my spirits in thine ear, so that I can put my poison in your ear. I can brainwash you, okay? I can speak to you in your ear, poisonous thoughts, and I'll help you commit murder, and we can be the power couple, okay? Hie thee hither that I may pour my spirits in thine ear, and chastise with the valour of my tongue. So I will chastise you, I'll bully you. I'll bully you with the strength, the valour of my tongue. So I'll persuade you. I will persuade you and I'll pour my ideas and my plans in your ear, okay? And chastise with the valour of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round. So all that stops you getting the crown, okay? So I will use my voice, I'll use my persuasion, my femininity to persuade you, okay? Which fate and metaphysical aid doth seem to have thee crowned withal, which the witches, the metaphysical, beyond the physical, seems to have you set up for anyway, okay? So I will help you do that, but yeah, not help. I don't know whether that's help, persuade, bully, more like, okay? So you can translate the letter, but we do learn that she thinks her husband, who this amazing hero, is weak, okay? She kind of thinks she's a bit stronger and she can persuade him. Okay, that's not how women were meant to be. Task 5, all right? She can't do that on her own. She can't persuade Macbeth on her own. So actually what she's doing is she's going to call on the spirits. She's going to ask for help. So she's dabbling in witchcraft herself. The only women we have in this play really are the witches, who are awful, and Macbeth, Lady Macbeth, who is awful, okay? So the women aren't really nicely portrayed. The only nice, honourable woman is Lady Macduff, who we meet later, okay? So she calls on spirits. What you've got again is another chunk of her talking in soliloquy. No one else can hear. We're learning as an audience, all right? I want you to translate and annotate and work out what she's saying, okay? So this is what she says. The raven himself is hoarse that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here and fill me from the crown to the toe, top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood. Stop up the access and passage to remorse, that no compunctious visitings of nature shake my fell purpose, nor keep peace between the effect and it. Come to my woman's breasts, and take my milk for gall, you murdering ministers, wherever in your sightless substances you wait on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, and pull thee in the dunnest smoke of hell, that my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, hold, hold. Okay, so let's start at the beginning. The raven himself is hoarse that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Okay, the raven, big, black, gnarly bird, a symbol of death. And he's hoarse. He's croaky because he's been calling and warning of a death about to happen. And the death is the fatal entrance of Duncan. Duncan's going to arrive at my castle, stay for the night, but it's fatal. He's not going to survive the night. So she's immediately determined that it's death. We've got these symbols of death straight away, this raven, okay? Now she starts calling on the spirits, and she uses language of come. She commands the spirits, come you spirits, come you spirits. She says it a few times. So the first thing she commands, come you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here, okay? Get rid of my femininity, make me strong, make me masculine, get rid of my emotions, allow me to, or enable me to murder or to plot murder, okay? Unsex me here and fill me from the crown. She's already talking about her crown. The crown to the toe, top full of direst cruelty. Fill me up with evil, with cruelty, with strength, okay? She's basically casting a spell. She's another witch in many ways. Make thick my blood, so make me strong, all right? Stop up the access and passage to remorse. Stop me feeling remorse. Stop me feeling guilt, okay? Stop all the things that, again, all the entrances that might make me feel guilty, all right? So I don't want to feel any emotions about this. That no compunctious visitings of nature shake my fell purpose. So nothing about nature or God shakes my fell purpose. So stops me doing what I'm determined to do. Okay, my purpose is to murder. Nor keep peace between the effect and it. So make sure that there's nothing stops me getting that plot done. Okay, I want to be queen. And then she calls again, come to my woman's breasts and take my milk for gall, you murdering ministers. So come to my femininity. Come to all that makes me female and motherly and womanly, all right? Take my milk, sweet, nourishing, white, pure, all of the things that it is, gives life, and replace it with gall, gallbladder, poison, stomach acid. So take my sweetness and replace it with this strength and this poison, okay? She's got to pour spirits into his ear, so she needs to be strong to be able to persuade him. So we get this milk, lightness, and we get this gall, this dark, bitter poison, okay? Wherever in your sightless substances you wait on nature's mischief. So wherever you are, whatever you've got, and you're waiting, all right? And you're waiting and you're watching the mischief, okay? I want you to work with me. And she calls again, come thick night, and pull thee in the dunnest smoke of hell. So come darkness, come thick night, and pull me, cover me, in the dunnest smoke of hell. Cover me in a darkness so that people can't see, okay? Shield me, protect me, all right? Pull thee in the dunnest smoke of hell, that my keen knife see not the wound it make. Okay, so that my knife is pretty eager to do some murdering, all right? But we don't see the wounds we've made, so we don't see it because we don't want to stop. We don't want to feel worried about it. nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, hold, hold. So don't let heaven, don't let God, don't let goodness sort of peep through into our plan and say, stop, stop. All right? So she's calling on the spirits to make her strong, to unsex her, to make her masculine, to make her bitter and poisonous, all right? And to make her not feel any guilt. So that's a massive speech, okay? Task 6, Macbeth comes home. He doesn't stand a chance against her. She's got the spirits on her side and she's brutal and she's determined, okay? He had actually thought, I'm going to leave nature to take its course, all right? But he doesn't stand a chance when she's that sort of poof, determined, all right? Now, I want you to translate their lines. I want you to think about what she says, all right, and how he responds, because she's there full of death talk. She's saying, what does she say? Oh, she just talks straight away that we're going to be king and queen and Duncan's going to be dead, all right? And she has to do it tonight. They have to do it tonight. But he doesn't commit to anything, okay? He just says, we will speak further, all right? She's going on and on and on about how they're going to do this thing and how he must not show how he's feeling. And he just says, we will speak later, all right? I'm not committing to anything. But she says things like, your face, my thane, is as a book. So we can read you. You've got to sort your face out. You look guilty straight away, okay? Look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under it. Do you remember that from before? So look innocent and sweet and pure, but actually be poisonous underneath, okay? Don't let anyone see it, though. The last line she says is, leave all the rest to me. I'm going to come up with the plot. You don't have to do anything except what I tell you to do. So she's absolutely controlling, which is not how a woman should have been, all right? And he's not strong enough to say, no, we're not going to murder anyone. He's not said that at all. He's just said, we'll speak later. So we get a strong woman, all right? An exhausted, probably, weakened bloke who's come back from war, all right? Yeah, she's a tricky character. And then there's an extension. So if you have a moment, the extension is to create some artwork. You could collage, you could paint, you could draw, you could do something on a computer, whatever you want. But I want you to represent Lady Macbeth. I want you to produce something that symbolises her and embodies her and represents her, all right? And try and pop some quotes in there. There's loads of examples in the PowerPoint so you can see how other people have had a go, all right? But a beautiful piece of artwork would be amazing, all right? So I hope that helps. That's 2 weeks' work. There's a load of work there, all right? But she's a key character and the relationship is so key throughout this play, all right? Good luck. Message me if you need to, and I'll see you soon.